let's say that the cost of a white rose is W, then we'd have 2W, and then the cost of a yellow rose is Y, 2W plus Y is 5. We can write this as an equation. We can do the same for the next few. So 2W plus 3R is 10.5, and then 3Y plus 2R is 11. We actually have a system of three simultaneous equations, three unknowns. Quite often in questions like this, you can quite quickly combine them to just get, for example, some multiple of W plus Y plus R. This is question 24. There's a bit more to it. For example, if we add them all together, you would have 4W plus 4Y, but then 5R. Okay, we'd actually have an extra red rose, so that's no good. Now, instead of kind of dealing with it all algebraically, I decided in this question to make a little grid, and I'm going to do it here as well. So white, yellow, and red. And that's the number of each one. And then I just, instead of having the equations, I wrote 2, 1, and 0, and then the total. This is exactly the same idea. It's actually linked to an idea called matrices, which you can use to solve simultaneous equations, but that is further down the line. That's covered in A level typically. So 2, 0, 3, 10.5. I'm hoping that what I'm doing is still making sense. 0, 3, 2, and 11. It's just going to be a little bit easier to combine some of them now. So like I said, I've got 4, 4, and 5 lined up. If I need to somehow maybe add or subtract them, it doesn't matter that I've got roses. They have to be like a whole number of roses. I can make it negative if I need to, just to help me in the algebra. Okay, so what I decided to do was combine the first and the third. I'm going to multiply the top one by 3, giving me 6, 3, 0, and 15. And then minus the third one from that, because then so basically I've times this by 3, and then I'm going to do this one minus the 0, 3, 2, which will give me 6, 0, minus 2, and 4. So this is quite nice because I managed to get rid of that middle bit. And now I can actually use these two because they both have the middle bit missing. I mean, that's always what you're trying to do with these sorts of equations, eliminate one of the unknowns. Because I've turned it into simultaneous equations with just two unknowns. It would be 2W plus 3R is 10.5, 6W minus 2R is 4, if you wanted to write it again algebraically. I'm going to actually times the second one by 3, giving me 6, 0, 9. And then 31.5. And then I'm going to do the green one minus the purple one. So I get 0, 0, and then 9 minus minus 2, 11. 31.5 minus 4 is 27.5. Okay, so actually 11 red roses cost 27.5. So I can work out what 1 is by dividing by 11. It's going to be 2, remainder 5, so 2.5, £2.50. And I think actually I'm pretty much there because now if I add all of these together like I wanted to do at the start, I'm going to get 4 lots of W plus 4 lots of Y plus 4 lots of red, but just this extra red at the end, and that will equal 26.5. So we've just found, remember, that R is actually equal to 2.5, which means 4 lots of W plus Y plus red. By the way, I know I've reverted to the algebra, but you could do the same kind of thing from here if you wanted to. You just kind of run out of space. So this, I just need to do 26.5 minus 2.5. That's going to give 24, which means that W plus Y plus red is 6. This is not the only way to do it. Do have a look at the mark scheme as well, but what you do have to do in this question is solve this system of three simultaneous equations by kind of eliminating one of them. I just went by eliminating it was y, but you might be able to do it in a different way. Eliminate one of them to get two equations, two unknowns, and go from there, and it will hopefully work out.